Hello YouTube, today is day 15 of my 30-day self-challenge, and I'm actually getting all fancy today. I got a camcorder, so hopefully I'll actually be able to make complete videos, but that means I'll have to do some editing. Yeah, I guess it's all part of YouTubing, more or less, and becoming better at it. So, I actually had a user for today's suggestion ask me about my day 11 project of sharpening Harbor Freight knives on my or not Harbor Freight knives, my Wal-Mart knives on my Harbor Freight belt sander. And since that video cut off at the end, I wasn't able to show its cutting abilities. So Jeff, this is for you. I'll show you the actual knife right now. Yeah, haven't done any sharpening to it. I've actually washed it once. But see here, paper. It won't push cut. It will cut pretty decently without much hesitation at all. You can see it's not great cuts because it's, I haven't used a whetstone or anything like that on here. You can even see some of the paper still grabs on that blade. But all things considered, for the amount of time, I think I only spent 1 or 2 minutes past that video, so maybe 6 minutes total on 150 grit sandpaper, and it works really well. So I figure that's what I'll do with today's video. Is I'll actually got 3 knives here. One of them is not a Walmart knife. I think I actually got this out of a Voodoo knife doll setup, I think Geek. But these Faber ware knives right here, these two are definitely Walmart knives, which they're sharp enough. Let's see here. Demonstration. So they kind of drag through. Not really too well. Let's try the shorter one. Oh wow. Yeah, I don't know if that's even technically a knife anymore. So I guess that's where we'll start. We'll start on the short one that can't cut through even a slice of paper. Alright, I'll pause the video and hopefully we'll do some editing now. And due to the magic of editing, we're back. So I'm gonna just start off with something that I don't traditionally do because, really safety is awesome. So glasses, respirator, don't really want to inhale metal. We're all human. Science is awesome and all, but I'm not entirely sure if they're going to be able to remove tiny metal particles out of my lungs anytime soon. So, once again, small knife, and we're going to see how sharp we can get it just with a 150 grit belt on a Harbor Freight 1x30 belt sander. Alright, so as you've seen, only a few passes. Hopefully we'll just edit that out, folks. Maybe I'm lazy, we'll see. Same knife, what was that, 2-3 passes? Already amazing. At least cuts now, it's technically a knife. It's a good start. And I'm not really happy about the angle, so hopefully I'll find a better one. Alright, trying the up close and personal shot. See if it vibrates the hell out of it. so I'm not entirely sure how long that was actually on the sander, but I can already tell that this blade is definitely subpar quality. But I was able to get it to a sharpness that at this point I would assume just needs some sort of honing, because like no matter what I do, if I try to correct it, the blade itself just starts to curl over. So I'm not sure. To me, the blade didn't get nearly too hot in order to mess with any kind of hardening that they might have done. But my guess is they don't do too much proper hardening, or Faber ware that is. So, but that being said, a few seconds on here, cuts pretty decently. No. Not too bad, all things considered. You know, it's not gonna push cut or anything, but will drag cut just fine. So we'll move on to step 2. See if we can find yet another angle to do this on. Yay, editing. Alright, I'm going to try this angle, see how it goes. I don't really like using the bottom part of the sander. Really have to adjust the back plate to actually make it the right angle, and I've heard putting a piece of foam behind it will actually give you a really nice surface to sand against, so that'll be my first mod on this. But until then, I'll just use the slacky bit here to give me a nice edge. Remember, safety, number 1. I believe a fellow YouTuber says. Just wanted to see if the camera could pick up. After only those few passes, you can actually see, there you go, you can actually pick it up there, the really bright white line here. Is it folding over on itself? So, this is, like I said, not getting too hot. This is just a really bad steel in my opinion. So, we can correct that just by going over it maybe one more time softly, but honing it would probably do the trick. And just like that, it's on the other side. So I think we will not really leave it up to the sander anymore. Just going to do more damage to it than good. So we'll see what it cuts. And we're back. Same piece of paper. Not too bad considering it has a folded edge right now. I'm sure if I hone it and wet sand it, probably be at least sharp enough. You know, they are Wal-Mart blades after all. So I'd say it's definitely worth your time just to give it a few passes every once in a while, and you still have yourself, you know, usable blades for very, very cheap. But as always, if you can afford something good, get something good to start with. So until next time.